Constructing ternary graphs. Ternary graphs are triangular graphs that show the relationship between three sets of data expressed as a percentage. We are going to construct this ternary graph which shows the relationship between agriculture, industry and services for different countries. When constructing ternary graphs, you will need three sets of data, each one expressed as a percentage, a piece of plain paper, a pencil and ruler, coloured pencils. A ternary graph is an equilateral triangle with each side divided into 10 equal divisions. Lines are then drawn between the divisions, as you see here. Begin by drawing a 10 centimetre horizontal line as the base of our triangle. Divide it into 10 1 centimetre sections. Draw the other two 10 centimetre lines with 60-degree internal angles and divide them into 10 equal divisions. Number off the divisions 0 to 100% on each side. Make sure that at each corner you have a 0% across from a 100%. Rule lines and carefully join points across the triangle that add to 100%. This will provide a grid on which to plot your data. Label the axes with the three features that we are going to plot: industry, services and agriculture. Put the percentage symbol after each label. Give your graph an appropriate title. In this case, the graph shows economic activity in selected countries. Here is our table of data again. To plot data, you need to find the point where the percentages for the three features intersect. Let's plot the data for Hong Kong. I'm going to rule in 3 lines to make it easier for you to understand how to plot the data. You would not normally do this. Here is the first line from the agriculture scale at 2% between the 0 and 10% lines. The second for industry is at 33% on the industry scale between the 30 and 40 lines. And services at 65% between the 60 and 70 lines on the services scale. Now all we have to do is label the intersection as Hong Kong. Let's plot a second country, Myanmar, with agriculture at a very high 84%, nearly halfway between the 80 and 90 lines of the agriculture scale. And on the industry scale, industry is 8%, a little under the 10% line towards the 0 line. And services also 8%, again between the 10 and 0 lines. And label it Myanmar. And the last country, Sri Lanka. Here is our finished ternary graph. When constructing ternary graphs, make sure you have shown the relationships between 3 sets of data, drawn an equilateral triangle, all 3 sides the same length, labelled the axes, marked off each axis 0 to 100%, have a 0% and a 100% on each corner of the graph. To practice this skill further, refer to the model provided in your skill builder.